محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم محمد mercy upon mankind. He was Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم Muhammad mercy upon mankind, teacher of all mankind. Ya Habibi, Ya Muhammad, Ya Shafi'i, Ya Muhammad, Ya Rasuli, Ya Muhammad, Ya Bashiri, Ya Muhammad, Ya Nabi, Ya Muhammad, عشق قلبي يا محمد وعيني يا محمد. He taught us to be just and kind, and to feed the poor and hungry, help the wafer and the orphan child, and to not be cruel and miserly. His speech was soft and gentle, like a mother stroking her child. His mercy and compassion were most radiant when he smiled. He was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad, mercy upon mankind. He was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad, mercy upon mankind, teacher of all mankind. أبا القاسم يا حبيبي يا محمد، يا شفيعي يا محمد، خير خلق الله محمد. يا مصطفى يا إمام المرسلين، يا مصطفى يا شفيع العالمين، يا مصطفى يا إمام المرسلين، يا مصطفى يا شفيع العالمين، يا مصطفى يا إمام المرسلين، يا مصطفى يا شفيع العالمين، يا مصطفى يا إمام المرسلين معلم.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters, and welcome to Asif Saba's program about looking within yourself. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of God, the most gracious, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. You are listening to RADIOMAC, your Muslim community radio station, broadcasting on 107.1 FM from the heart of Bradford. If you would like to become a presenter or scriptwriter, or give feedback, or better still, advertise with us, you can call 01274 570 900, or you can visit the website at radiomac.org.
Truly he is the one, he has no father or son. Everything in creation was by him begun. Everything in creation was by him begun. With his infinite power, anything could be done. With his infinite power, anything could be done.
I'd like to give thanks and praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for inviting us into your homes to bring a message of hope, happiness, peace, love and well-being, that we may remind you of the favours Allah has bestowed on you, and that you may receive and be open to guidance filled with love. This program is dedicated to exploring the spiritual and the symbolic language of the Quran. The Quran I use is one by Allama Abdullah Yusuf Ali, or for short, it just goes by the name of Yusuf Asif Ali, and it's translated from Arabic to English. Now, the main feature of these talks is going to be about what it is like being a spiritual person living in a physical world. If what I quote does not match up exactly with the version of the Quran that you have, it could be that you have got a different edition. Now today, we're going to look at our own inner selves. It's like a look within ourselves. Now, a lot of my programs are about meditation and the Quran. And you may be asking yourself, what is meditation? Well, meditation, it's kind of one of those words that conjures up a few different meanings within the mind. But why not look at it like this? It's a deeper form of prayer. For when you go within yourself and you close your eyes, this is meditation. It is about taking your mind off somewhere else instead of focusing on the worldly events that surround us. Now, everything that happens or everything you think about in life is because you have thought about it and kind of willed it into existence. Because without the thoughts that you manifest within yourself, these things would not appear in your mind. And let me give you an example of this. If you're thinking about, say, going to school, or the journey to school, or you're on your journey to work, you're kind of moving out of your home environment and you're taking yourself off on a different journey, for you're thinking about work, school, or wherever you're traveling to, and the journey that you're taking. So while you're not thinking about home, in a sense you know it's there, but technically it doesn't exist because you're not thinking about it. And this is where our reality becomes the thoughts that we decide to create about something. So what happens when you meditate? Well, you go within yourself and you start to pray from within. And you forget about the outside world. It's like the outside world doesn't exist except for the thoughts you are thinking at that present moment. So what do you do to meditate? You find a quiet place where you live or wherever you are. If you're, say, going to work and or you're on a train, for example, you can just switch off because you know the destination. You could be going to, say, let's say Leeds. Well, it's a 20-minute train drive. So you just close your eyes for, say, 10 minutes of that journey because you know the destiny. You know when the train stops, you're going to be at your destination if you're going to Leeds. So think about meditation. You can close your eyes, take yourself off, and whatever thoughts are manifesting within yourself, then that is your reality for that moment in time. Now, we did speak quite a bit on manifesting last week, so that should give you an idea that what you think about becomes your reality. And so when you pray, when you go within your own self, what are you doing? You are looking at who you are within. And by meditating, you really do get to know who you are on a different level. So it's like you're going within yourself and you know everything that manifests there, or the majority of thoughts that exist. But when you're just walking around in this physical world, you're not really paying attention to what is within yourself. What you're doing is you're focusing on all the outer activity that's manifesting around you. So if you go within, you take your attention away from the outer things, and then you can focus on who you really are within. thoughts you have about this physical world can cause you many problems because you start thinking about, say, the interactions you had with a specific person you met today, last week, last year, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, however long ago it was. You can recall that memory you have. Now, if that memory is a painful memory, then yes, it will cause you some difficulties within, but at least you know it's there. This is you reflecting on who you are, and all these things that you find within yourself can cause you blockages that stop you going deeper within yourself, past all these thoughts that you have about the interactions that you've had in this physical world. So today we're going to kind of have a look at some of these, the psychological effects, maybe some of these things have had on you, and the effects of how meditation can help you resolve some of these things that have taken place in your life. Now, meditation has been used for thousands of years as a way to improve mental and physical health. This practice involves you focusing your attention on a particular object, sound or phrase, and allowing your mind to become still and quiet. And this is where zikr comes in. You can repeat the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this gives your mind a focus. And as you focus on the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you disperse all the other thoughts that are around you. And what happens? You become attracted, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hears you calling, and He comes to you. And this is the beautiful flow of peaceful energy that washes over you, and it's cleansing you and healing you and helping you to recover from the thoughts that are manifesting about this physical world. So, the practice does involve you focusing your attention, and when Quranic meditation, it can have a specific type of meditation that incorporates the teachings of the Quran to promote inner peace, spiritual growth, and emotional well-being. So we're going to explore 6 psychological effects of the Quran and meditation. The first one is it helps to reduce stress and anxiety. Now, stress and anxiety are a common problem that affects millions of people worldwide, and Quranic meditation can be an effective way of reducing these negative emotions that can rise up within. And you will know that even studies have shown that meditation can help lower cholesterol levels, which is a hormone responsible for stress. And by incorporating Quranic teachings into meditation practices, you are able to learn to let go of negative thoughts and emotions and find inner peace. Step 2, or another idea, so this is number 2. It can increase self-awareness. So Quranic meditation involves focusing on the teachings of the Quran, which can help an individual become more self-aware. And this is important as you reflect upon yourself. And so what I'll do is we'll cover this increase in self-awareness when we come back, because I can see we are coming up for another break where we'll have some advertisements, and then I will be back to discuss an increase in self-reliance.
You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 0793 77403.
रज़िया केरी फिक्र पई है
पैनू ना बयानी शॉपिंग वास्ते इधर-उधर फिरना पैसी
ओ जाए फिरने की क्या जरूरत है सीधे चाचा प्लाजा चो जिथे हर चीज लबनी ज्वेलरी ते कपड़े तक प्लाजा एक ते बेशुमार दुकाना इस जाने ना चाचा प्लाजा
Spend £50 or more at Chacha Plaza to have a chance at winning a gold ring every Sunday. Terms and conditions apply. Chacha Plaza, 2 Ingleby Road, Bradford, BD72AT 01274 571100.
ओ बाबा क्या गल इतनी रोनी हो ओ यारा मिकी लक्का ना बूं दर्द लक्का ना दर्द है तो तुझकी पता नहीं अलादीन का अस्पताल डाले पिछले 3 साल तू लक्का ने दर्दानी बेल्डां बेचने तू ना नाम नहीं सुनिया उना कोल लक्का ने दर्दानी बेल्डां डी बेस स्लाइडर ऑटोमैन सिंगल ते डबल बेड होनी उना दी कीमतां भी बड़ियां जबरदस्त हैं तो मुफ्त विच डिलीवरी करने इस तो अलावा उना कोल कारपेट ते लैमिनेट ना बड़ा सिलसिला वा
Aladdin Carpets and Furniture, 31 London BD8 7QU 01274 741 446. Mover Properties are a team of qualified professionals with a decade of experience in the property industry. Are you looking for tenants? Is your property empty? Do you want peace of mind? Mover Properties has the solution. Full management, regular inspection, property maintenance, tenants waiting in all areas, letting sales and commercials. Mover Properties, Tentercourt Lane, BD9 482 999. Other branch 282 Ollerton Road, BD15. Email info@moverproperties.co.uk and our website moverproperties.co.uk.
क्या गल है कुछ ना इंतजार होना लग गया
ओ येरा हम बस का इंतजार करती है अभी तक इधर से कोई बस गुजरा ही नहीं है
ओ छोड़ो बसेगी अच्छो गड्डी च बियो
ओ येरा हमारे बैठने से कहीं तुम्हारा गाड़ी का टायर ना पंक्चर हो जाए कहीं हवा ना निकल जाए
अगर ऐसी कोई गल होई गई तो सीधे ले जाओ
BM Tires for your puncture repairs, wheel balancing and tracking. New and power-worn tires available. BM Tires, 22 Paradise Street, BD12HR 01274 728 288. The best name in tires, BM Tires.
Globally, more than 1,000 children under the age of 5 die daily because of lack of clean, safe water. Is this fair? Help Families Relief provide the poorest villages with clean, safe water and protect them from waterborne disease. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was asked which charity is the best. He replied, providing water. Join the campaign and help us to save hundreds of lives. If you do one good thing today, call 0114 365 4454 or visit familiesrelief.org.uk and give life with water.
Would you like to advertise digitally at a cost that is flexible, targetable, affordable and accessible? Then look no further. Adverts for You has designed most comprehensive range of digital advertising vans to meet the needs of businesses and agencies nationwide. Mobile digital vans with the best of technology to get your message delivered to targeted audience of your choice. Adverts from as little as £99, interacting and measuring in real time the client's message. Visit advertsforyou.co.uk or call 0781 785 4715 to book your campaign today.
Al-Markaz Al-Islami presents Islamic law and traditional studies for sisters. New course for busy mothers, working sisters and all sisters who would like to learn the foundation of our deen. Monday to Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. till 2 p.m. Enrolling now. Course begins 4th September 2023. Sisters aged 16 and over. Modules include translation of the glorious Quran, Hadith science, tafsir, Islamic jurisprudence and much more. Come and visit Al-Markaz Al-Islami, Beckside Lane, Bradford, BD72JX 01274 270043.
ओ मरी क्या हुए
क्या गल है चाचा कुदे सैकड़ा पर नहीं टठे हो
शकला पर कोई ना टठा लक्का ने दर्दा नाल जोड़ा ने दर्दा नाल मरी क्या हुए
तो फिर सलंजी ड्रिंक पियो ना
ए सलंजी ड्रिंक क्या होड़ा
चाचा इस ड्रिंक विच खालस शलाजीत अखरोट पिस्ते बादाम काजू तो और भी बहुत सारी चंगीਆਂ चीज़ां पईयां ने ए ड्रिंक पीने नाल लक्के ना दर्द कोलेस्ट्रोल ब्लड प्रेशर जोड़ा ना दर्द सारा कुछ ठीक हो जासी ते तुसा घोड़े हाल दौड़सो
Salanji, our own natural milk energy drink available at all Chacha Chai stores. Visit salanji.com.
New insights into the mysteries of the Quran, a book by Asif Saba, self-help guide to meditation meditation and the Quran, health, wealth, happiness and well-being. Order your copy on Amazon now or visit asifsabamindfulness.com. The Rock Crystals is an adventure into the afterlife, also available on Amazon.
मामा आज क्या खासो
वो पामाजान उसना पामाजान
ओ मामा ये रोज पामाजान खाई खाई तंग नहीं पैनी हो
वो चला ही गए 100 बारी खाओ ते तावी नहीं तंग पैना
तो फिर करा ऑर्डर
वो टली खड़का देर कैसी है
12 Manville Terrace, Bradford. Call 01274726218. Opposite Bradford College and University. Open on weekdays 11 a.m. till midnight and weekends from 3 p.m. till midnight. Delivery available from 5 p.m. Delicious Parmesan House, Manville Terrace is the only exclusive delicious Parmesan house in Bradford. You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 0793 77403.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back, my brothers and sisters. My name is Asif Saba and I'm here at RADIOMAC, broadcasting from the heart of Bradford on 107.1 FM. And the time on my computer is 17:36. And we are talking about looking within yourself, and one way to do this is through meditation. And when you meditate, it's a matter of going within yourself. And meditation, it is just a deeper form of prayer. It's hope that you can move past the thoughts you have about this world and enter your inner sacred mosque, that special place within. And it's when you say your prayers from this place, this is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala really draws close to you and hears all that you say. Although he hears everything all the time, there's a special connection that is made when you go within yourself. And we were talking about how some of the psychological effects of meditation and how it can help you in your daily life. And one of those ways is it helps to increase your self-awareness. So we were talking about this just before the break came in. So Quranic meditation does involve focusing on the teachings of the Quran, which can help individuals become more self-aware. And by reflecting on the verses of the Quran, you are able to gain a better understanding on them and their place in your life and in the world. And this can help individuals identify their strengths and weaknesses, which can lead to personal growth and development. And you become self-aware. You get to know yourself on a whole new level when you go within yourself and really see who you actually are. And you should not have a fear of knowing who you are, because by understanding yourself, by going within, by meditating, you can really see where you need to work on yourself. Because if you cannot hold your consciousness on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you keep drifting off back to the activities that take place in this physical world, then that will show you what you need to work on and what you need to do to achieve this inner oneness with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know from your own understandings that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would only talk about Allah and how we should only be focusing on Allah and nothing else. Everything else is immaterial. But they are experience. These things that happen to us, they are valuable experiences. Why? They do teach us about ourselves, but then you have to do something about what you learn about yourself. And to strive is to push yourself beyond the hold that these thoughts have over you. So again, you get to know yourself by meditation. Also, it improves your focus and concentration. When you meditate, it's been proven that it helps you to focus, and you learn to hold your focus of attention upon a single thing that you're doing in this world. So, for example, if you've got studying, if you've got homework to do, you can learn to block out all the things that distract you and really focus on getting your homework done. You can focus on your work, you can focus on anything you're doing. And life should be teaching you to be in the moment with whatever you are doing. So you can see how going within yourself, holding your focus upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and by learning to hold your focus, you can then get involved in the worldly activities, but then you are able to use that same mental state, that same state of being, and you can hold yourself on whatever you are doing, and you are right there in the moment with what you are doing. And this is the benefit of meditation. So you can see how much it can help you in your everyday life. So as well as helping you to focus, it's particularly useful when you are struggling with attention deficit disorders and other cognitive impairments. Meditation really does help you to focus your attention and stop other thoughts from distracting you away from what you want to do. So again, you can see the benefits of meditation, but you have to take yourself away, you have to take time out of your life, and if you think to yourself, I'm too busy to meditate, then maybe cut down on some of the things, activities and things you're thinking about to make time. Because if you don't meditate, you will never understand how helpful it can be. It also enhances your emotional well-being. So Quranic meditation can promote emotional well-being by helping you to learn to manage your emotions. And these are your negative emotions, not your positive emotions, because we do have two sides to our emotional well-being. And by reflecting on the teachings of the Quran, you are able to gain a better understanding of your own inner emotional state, and you can learn to regulate your emotions better. And this can be particularly useful to individuals who are struggling with, say, depression, anxiety, or any other mood disorder. Quranic meditation can also help with empathy and compassion. And you know this is so important in Islamic understandings and Islamic teachings, that we have to learn to have empathy for other people, and this creates compassion within ourselves. So instead of going through life in a mood and not having any empathy for something that happens to somebody else that affects them or hurts them, so when you meditate, go within, learn to express loving feelings, because this allows empathy and compassion to grow within you. And by reflecting on the teachings of the Quran, you are able to gain a better understanding of the struggles and the suffering of others. And this can help individuals or yourself to become more compassionate and more empathic, which can lead to stronger relationships and a greater sense of community. So finally, Quranic meditation can be used to promote spiritual growth by helping individuals connect with their faith and the things that they believe, and they can feel it within themselves on a much deeper level. And by reflecting on the teachings of the Quran, you are able to gain a greater understanding of the verses and the spiritual guidance that they are explaining to you. And this will increase you in your spiritual beliefs and values. This can lead to a greater sense of purpose and meaning in your life, as well as a stronger connection to a higher purpose. So you begin to look at yourself in a different way, and you recognize that, going through the material world is okay, but meditation, for some reason, what it does to you is it gives you a greater purpose. You find something within yourself and you think, wow, and you feel so much better about yourself because you are now striving for a much greater purpose than you had before, just doing a 9-to-5 job or something like that. So by incorporating the Quranic teachings into a meditation practice that you can do, you are able to improve your mental and emotional health while deepening your spiritual connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, think about this, because meditation can play a very important part in your life. And if you want to know more about meditation and the Quran, I have written a book called Self-Help Guide to Meditation and the Quran. It is available on Amazon, and it teaches you and takes you through many verses in the Quran and explains them in a more deeper understanding. So if you are looking for that deeper connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then this book is for you. Especially if you like some of the things I've just spoken about and you can connect with what I am saying, then you will find this book fascinating, because it goes beyond the normal everyday ideas that people have about Islam and the teachings of the Quran. We explore the symbolic language of the Quran so that you can get a real good grasp and understanding of the verses and what they mean to you. So think about this, and if you've got time, jump onto Amazon, type in Asif Saba books, because I've also written another book called The Rock Crystals, and you'll have heard the advertisements on RADIOMAC, so go to Amazon and you can buy this book as well. And it's the Rock Crystals is about a journey into the afterlife, and it is actually based on two experiences mixed in with a story, just to bring out some beautiful inspired words of wisdom. So if you get time, go on to Amazon, buy the book, and it will, I'm sure, help you in your life. So let's look at some more ideas. And these ideas are some ideas about connecting to your greater purpose in life. Because when we go to work, work is work. We go and it can be a mundane job. Nobody likes working, but it's something we end up doing so that we can earn some money and do the things, look after our family, our friends, give in charity, help other people. But it's not something we particularly So unless you find your hobby, then work is great. You know, there are some people who really enjoy what they're doing, and that's great. They found their calling through work. But, you know, if you're not happy, try meditation. Try looking for something beyond the things of this world to keep you entertained. And you won't get bored, I promise you that. So, some ideas about how you can connect to your greater purpose. Connecting to your greater purpose is a concept that is often discussed in religious and spiritual texts, including the Quran, because the Quran always tells you, you know, pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, reach higher levels of thought activity and raise your consciousness. So, you know, the Quran approaches this idea, which involves deepening your understanding of not only your surroundings and this world, but also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And by learning to connect and enter into your inner self and going past the general thoughts that manifest about the activities in this world, you find a deeper purpose, because you find a new direction. You are able to send forth your consciousness. And as you send your consciousness forth, you connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, there's a word for this, and it's called tawakkul. And I don't know if I've pronounced it right, but it's the practice of resilience on Allah. And it's this resilience you can build up within yourself about meditation and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a fundamental concept in Islam. Tawakkul involves putting your trust in Allah's plan and guidance, even when things don't go the way you expect them to go. By developing a deeper trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wisdom, you can let go of fear and worry, knowing that Allah is in control. And this is where you put your trust in Allah. And this is a great thing to be able to do. I mean, when you do something like this, you sit back and say, okay, I can't deal with this anymore. Let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sort it all out. That is an amazing thing, because what you are doing is you are letting go. And by letting go, you can be in the moment with yourself. And this is a beautiful time to sit in prayer, sit in meditation, and just release everything and let it go. And by putting your trust in Allah, it is the best thing you can do. So to cultivate tawakkul, it is important to remember Allah frequently and to make dua or supplications or prayer regularly, seeking Allah's guidance through prayer and reading the Quran. And this can help to develop a deeper understanding of Allah's plans in your life. Because when you meditate and go within, you can, listen to the wisdom that flows into your mind, because within this wisdom will be the answer to whatever you are thinking about. And it is within this answer, when you surrender, when you go within, you will find your inner truth. But be prepared to listen to the truth. Don't allow yourself to be afraid of not listening, because it's by listening to the truth that you will find answers to your questions. So think about this and, practice tawakkul, and it will help you. Now, reflection and contemplation, this is important on the journey. Reflection and contemplation are essential for inner teachings. And as you look into the verses, you will be able to extract the wisdom and see beyond the material understanding. Because as you switch your consciousness and ascend up to heaven through your conscious awareness or self-awareness, you will receive true knowledge from the heavens about the meaning of the verses of the Quran. And if they go against some of the things that you've been taught in the past, maybe accept this higher understanding, because sometimes what you learnt in the past was good for that period in time, but now you are older, you have moved on, and you are able to think for yourself. What you learned when you was young just laid the foundations for an understanding, but now you are older. As you learn, the things that you used to know may not be relevant in your life anymore, and you learn new things. You replace old ideas with new ideas, and you move on. So this is why it's important to reflect within yourself and learn to contemplate on the verses of the Quran and read the Quran often, so that you don't get left behind, so that you don't get left in your past. Because it's very easy to become left in the past, dwelling on incidents, experiences that happened in the past. You need to move forward in your understanding, and reading the Quran, you know it has all the answers, and you will see what you need to know to help you on your journey. So this is why inner reflection is the best thing you can do, for all the answers are within yourself. And I know we've spoken about, last week I mentioned it and the week before, but it's so important. You came to this world, and within you is everything you need. So where is the best place to look? It is within yourself for the answers to the thoughts that are manifesting within your mind. And what better way to do this than to meditate? And if you think the ideas I used is, if you take an apple seed, a little pip, and look how small it is, yet if you plant that pip in the ground, look at the size of the tree it becomes. Everything is contained within that little pip for that pip to grow into a giant tree. So everything within you is there. You just need to stop looking outwardly for answers to your inner questions and look within yourself and pull apart the waves of the ocean of emotion that are stopping you, and travel through the seas to reach the inner sacred mosque, that beautiful place within you where you can make a connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and find the answers to all your questions. So think about these things and reflect within yourself. And by setting time aside to deepen your understanding, isn't that the greatest thing you can do? Contemplate on the beauty and the majesty of Allah's creation, because this can also help to give you a sense of awe and appreciation for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's greatness. For everything you see in this world, even yourselves, you are a creation of Allah. And everything that happens to you happens for a reason. So think about this. We are going in for another break. The time is 19:59. So when we come back from the break, we will talk some more about inner reflection and mindful living, and continue to to look at our own inner self.
You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 0793 77403.
New insights into the mysteries of the Quran, a book by Asif Saba, self-help guide to meditation and the Quran, health, wealth, happiness and well-being. Order your copy on Amazon now or visit asifsabamindfulness.com. The Rock Crystals is an adventure into the afterlife, also available on Amazon.
यार तुम तो कहते थे कि नया मकान लेने के बाद मेरी पॉकेट खाली हो गई है। ये इतने खूबसूरत कारपेट और लैमिनेट फ्लोरिंग कहाँ से आए हैं?
अरे भाई भला हो मनिंगम कारपेट वालों का, जहाँ से कारपेट और लैमिनेट फ्लोरिंग आए हैं। अगर आप भी अपने घर को खूबसूरत कारपेट और फ्लोरिंग से सजाना चाहते हैं और पैसे बचाना चाहते हैं तो इसके लिए एक ही नाम, मनिंगम कारपेट। We have a wide selection of carpets, laminate and vinyls. 230 Manningham Lane, Bradford, BD8 7BZ 01274 973 206 or 07984415455.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मुसलमान भाइयों बहनों, जामिया उस्मानिया हीटर रोड ब्रैडफोर्ड 9 नई मस्जिद बना रहे हैं जिस पर 3 मिलियन पाउंड खर्चा आएगा। इस सदका जारिया में हिस्सा लेकर जन्नत में अपना घर बनाएं, क्योंकि अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फरमान है, जिसने दुनिया में अल्लाह का घर बनाया अल्लाह उसको जन्नत में घर अता फरमाएगा। राब्ता के लिए मुफ्ती मोहम्मद बशीर मतार, फोन नंबर 07866311213 और साहबजादा मोहम्मद यास साहब 07367576631।
क्या आप पाकिस्तान या आजाद कश्मीर में सामान भेजना चाहते हैं और अच्छी सर्विस, अच्छा रेट और टाइम पर सामान की डिलीवरी चाहते हैं तो फिर स्पीडी कार्गो सर्विसेज से आज ही राब्ता करें। स्पीडी कार्गो डोर टू डोर सर्विस फराहम करते हैं। हमेशा याद रखिए, स्पीडी कार्गो सर्विसेज 107 लेग्रम्स लैंड, ब्रेडफोर्ड 7, टेलीफोन 0796098324 स्पीडी कार्गो सर्विसेज, आपके एतमाद का नाम।
Would you like to advertise digitally at a cost that is flexible, targetable, affordable and accessible? Then look no further. Adverts for You has designed most comprehensive range of digital advertising vans to meet the needs of businesses and agencies nationwide. Mobile digital vans with the best of technology to get your message delivered to targeted audience of your choice. Adverts from as little as £99, interacting and measuring in real time the client's message. Visit advertsforyou.co.uk or call 0781 785 4715 to book your campaign today.
रज़िया केरी फिक्रिच पईए
पैनू ना बयानी शॉपिंग वास्ते इधर उधर फिरना पैसी
ओ जाए जाए फिरने की क्या जरूरत है। सिद्धे चाचा प्लाजा चो जिथे हर चीज लबनी, ज्वेलरी ते कपड़े तक। प्लाजा एक ते बेशुमार दुकाना इस जाइनना चाचा प्लाजा।
Spend £50 or more at Chacha Plaza to have a chance at winning a gold ring every Sunday. Terms and conditions apply. Chacha Plaza, 2 Ingleby Road, Bradford, BD7 2AT 01274 571100. Are you having trouble paying too much energy bills? If so, contact us for the cheapest rates in the UK guaranteed. Ring Arshad Mudney on 07578 995 170 or Humair on 07936 77403 or females contact Rihanna on 07956 456 239. If you take any 3 services with us, you will receive £150 cashback. If you mention Radio Mac, £50 extra cashback dedicated to save you money on your energy bills.
हेलो, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर सैयदा है। अपने जिस्म में अगर आपको कुछ ठीक महसूस ना हो रहा हो तो हमसे बात करें। कैंसर के बारे में फिक्रमंद रहकर परेशान ना हो। टेस्ट कराने से यह परेशानी जाती रहेगी। जब तक टेस्ट नहीं कराएंगे तब तक आपको मालूम नहीं हो पाएगा। NHS आपको देखना चाहती है। अपनी GP प्रैक्टिस से राब्ता करें।
मामा आज क्या खासो
वो पामाजान उसना पामाजान
ओ मामा ये रोज पामाजान खाई खाई तंग नहीं पैनी हो
वो चला ही गए 100 बारी खाओ ते तावी नहीं तंग पैना
तो फिर करा ऑर्डर
वो टली खड़का देर कैसी है
12 Manville Terrace, Bradford. Call 01274 726 218. Opposite Bradford College and University. Opened every day, 3 p.m. till midnight. Delivery available from 5 p.m. Delicious Parmesan House, Manville Terrace is the only exclusive delicious Parmesan house in Bradford.
ओ बाबा मैं तुसा की ठा के आसा इस उम्र विच कुश्ती ना करया करो मुंह सिर सिजाई की दाए
ओ कुश्ती की मार गोली मारा एक्सीडेंट होई गया मारी गड्डी ना कचूमर निकली गया मारा भी कख नहीं लिया ओ मैं उन कम्मे पर किस तरह जासा था मंथली किस तरह देसा
ओ बाबा फिर ते मौजा ही मौजा
ओ किस तरह
Accident Law Group. Had an accident? Call our dedicated claim line on 01274 481111. You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 0793
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters, and welcome back. My name is Asif Saba, and I'm broadcasting from RADIOMAC in the heart of Bradford on 107.1 FM. And before we continue our little conversation about looking within yourself and going within yourself or meditation, I just want to remind everybody about an art exhibition for the love and empathy of Muhammad, peace be upon him. And this is taking place at Arts Eye. If you want the postcode to that, it's Bradford on Longside Lane, and it's BD7 1D for Delta, F for Foxtrot. And if you want to put that into your what's that TomTom thing, it will take you. Now they're having an art exhibition. It's art from all around the Islamic world, and you can go and see this art for free. It's going to take place between 12 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. and that's at Arts Eye, and it's an Islamic art and gift gallery on Longside Lane in Bradford, and that's going to happen this coming Saturday between 12 and 6:30. If you want more information, I'll give you a telephone number in a minute, and or I'll keep giving the telephone number out so that you can contact them for more information. There is an email address that you can email them if you want some more information, and that's admin@arts-i.com. Now arts, it's ARTZ-I.com. So admin@arts-i.com. And the telephone number is 073 055 88068. And I'll give you it again a little bit later on. But let's go back to what we were talking about. And, we're going to talk about mindfulness. Now, mindfulness living involves being present at the moment, in the moment, and cultivating an awareness of one's surroundings. So, what's going on around you, the people who are there, the sounds that are taking place. And by practicing mindfulness, you can appreciate the beauty and the wonders of the world around you and develop a greater sense of gratitude and appreciation for Allah's blessings. For even if you think about nature and all the different sounds you hear in nature and how beautiful it sounds, and you can appreciate the world and everything in it, especially when you watch some of those amazing nature programs on the TV. You know, it brings into your mind things that you would never have otherwise seen. So, you know, everything that's going on around you, be mindful of what is actually happening. And that will help you, again, understand yourself. Also, something else that's of great benefit to your inner self, and that is service to others. One question you should ask yourself: how can I serve? How can I be of service to others in my life? You know, life isn't always a matter of taking and, you know, hoping you get a gain, but why not make it a matter of how may I be of service? And that will play such significant part, because you stop thinking about yourself and your own needs, and you look at other people around you and say, how may I be of service? And service to others is an essential component of connecting to the greater purpose in your life. By helping those in need and being kind and compassionate and seeing oneself as part of a larger community, you are able to cultivate a sense, not only a sense, but a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. And by serving others, it can take the form of many different things. You know, you can volunteer at your local charity shop. You can even come here and be a presenter and present shows in service of others, helping them to hold on to their belief and their faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, you know, you can serve in many different ways. And this is another way of humbling yourself. Also, it's important that you seek knowledge to be mindful. Now you think, going back all these many years, say to the, I don't know, the 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th century, way back, Islamic culture used to be the centre of the world of knowledge. But what's happened now? We've kind of cast our learning away. You know, what we're learning now, there's so much fake news, and we're taking that as truth, but that is not knowledge. Knowledge is different. Knowledge is something you feel within. You know, you can go within and gain, say, read the Quran and gain a greater understanding of the verses. This is true knowledge. Islam used to be the centre of knowledge and education, but now it's not. It's not what it used to be, because Muslims have stopped wanting to learn true knowledge. You know, they're losing so much by not wanting to know and focusing on other things rather than the acquisition of true knowledge. So seek knowledge, and seeking knowledge is a key component to connecting to your greater purpose. By pursuing an education or in personal growth, learning and development, and reading the verses of the Quran and applying them to your life, you will gain in so many ways, because it's such a beautiful source of wisdom. And when you start applying that knowledge to yourself and who you are, and applying those verses to yourself, you will improve yourself, and it will benefit not just you, but you'll send that knowledge and information out into the community, and it will help the community. And this is where change starts. There's no point in waiting till tomorrow. I was listening to Adil's program earlier, and he was talking about why wait? Why wait until tomorrow when you can do something today? You know, go within yourself right now and listen to that inner wisdom within yourself and learn to bring it out instead of just reacting according to your negative emotions. So this is where knowledge is key to helping you improve yourself. And seeking knowledge can take many forms, from reading books to attending a lecture or engaging in some meaningful communications or conversations with others. And by seeking knowledge, you are able to develop a greater sense of purpose and direction in your life. So ultimately, connecting to this greater purpose that you find within yourself, you will find your true calling in life. And this greater purpose will guide you along your pathway. And it will always be there, helping you to grow. And you have to be willing to surrender yourself, to practice Islam. And this is where tawakkul comes in, because you find your true meaning and purpose in life, and you have to go within yourself. So by incorporating meditation into your life and reading the Quran, you can develop a deeper connection to the greater purpose and lead a more purposeful and meaningful life. For you will be guided by Quranic principles and spirituality. So again, if you're interested in some of the things we've talked about, why not download or read my book, Self-Help Guide to Meditation and the Quran, and it will help you on your journey. And don't forget, there is this special art gallery in Bradford city centre, not far from the bottom of Thornton Road in the city centre. It's on Longside Lane in Bradford, BD7 1DF. It's an Islamic art gallery where you can go down, look at art from all around the world. This Saturday, the 7th of October, they're having a very special occasion. There's a brother called Brother Wakar, who's coming up from Nelson to teach some of the things that are going on down there. There's Mohammed, who runs the art gallery, and his son, Hamza. They will be there. If you want more information on what's happening this Saturday between 12:30, it's 12 p.m. and 6:30, you can call them. I'll give the telephone number out in a minute, but it will be looking at all the different art from Islamic countries from around the world, and you'll see things in this gallery that you didn't know. It might inspire you to or bring you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because people find Allah through many different ways and many different forms. In fact, I was reading a book, I was reading the Quran the other day, and it was talking about how people will come to the station of Abraham, coming on camels, coming on horses, coming in many different ways from many different places. And this is the same thing. You can find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through many different forms. Hobbies, when you're being creative, it opens you up and you can find new levels of appreciation and understanding. And people find Allah in so many different ways. So use what you've got. And in art, the beautiful pictures, the beautiful calligraphy that's there, you can find Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the art. So it's worth going down to this museum on Saturday between 12 p.m. and 6:30. I'll be going down at some point. amazing art there. Speak to Wakar, who's coming up from Nelson, or speak to Mohammed or Hamza, who run the gallery, and you can contact them on 073 055 88068. Or if you want to, you can contact Wakar on info@respectanddignityarts.org, or you can contact the gallery by email on admin@arts-i.com. So again, I'll give that number out. It's 073 055 88068. And we're coming up for the Azan, so, you know, if you're go to your local mosques, or, you know, follow the times of your local mosques. But we have the Azan coming up any second now, and then we will be back, and we will look at training yourself to receive wisdom.
ये हदीस मुत्तफ़िक़ अलैहि है और ये अल्फाज मुस्लिम के हैं। हदीस मुबारक हज़रत मुआज़ बिन जबल रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हु से रवायत है कि रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने मेरा हाथ पकड़कर फरमाया, मुझे तुमसे मोहब्बत है। मैंने अर्ज़ किया, मुझे भी आपसे मोहब्बत है। फरमाया, नमाज के बाद हमेशा ये दुआ पढ़ा करो, रब्बी आइन्नी अला ज़िक्रिका व शुक्रिका व हुस्न इबादतिक। इलाही, मुझे मदद दे कि मैं आपकी याद, आपका शुक्र और आपकी खूब इबादत करता रहूं।
This hadith is sponsored by Safeco Cash and Carry.
सामीन, अज़ान इशा का वक्त हुआ जाता है। आइए अज़ान इशा सुनते हैं। इस अज़ान के लिए हमारे साथ ताउन किया है
BM Tires and Accident Law Group.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته وارزقنا شفاعته يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين ए अल्लाह इस दावत ताम्मा और सलात कायमा के मालिक, तू हमारे सरदार हज़रत मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को वसीला और फजीलत और बहुत बुलंद दर्जा अता फरमा और इनको मकाम महमूद में खड़ा कर जिसका तूने उनसे वादा किया है, और हमें क़यामत के दिन की शफाअत नसीब फरमा। बेशक तू वादा के खिलाफ नहीं करता। हम पर अपनी रहमत फरमा, ए सबसे बढ़कर रहम करने वाले।
सामीन, अभी आप अज़ान इशा सुन रहे थे। इसके लिए हमारे साथ तावन किया था
BM Tires and Accident Law Group.
हमारी दुआ है कि अल्लाह पाक इनके रिज़्क़ हलाल में बरकत अता फरमाए। आमीन।
BM Tires, 22 Paradise Street, 01274 728 288, and Accident Law Group, 01274 481111, and info@accidentlawgroup.co.uk. This is your Muslim Community Radio from the heart of Bradford, RADIOMAC on 107.1 FM, the voice of the Muslim community. RADIOMAC, your full-time Muslim community radio.
I feel so good, I feel so close to you.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters, and welcome back. My name is Asif Saba, and I'm broadcasting from Radio Mac, in the heart of Bradford on 107.1 FM. And the time is just coming up to 2026, and I'm talking about your inner self and meditation and the Quran. And we've talked about quite a few things, and now we're going to move on because I want to talk about how you can train yourself to receiving wisdom. Because wisdom is valuable in your life. If you don't practice wisdom, if you don't practice listening to that wise part of yourself, then you will charge through life having missed much in your life. So, you know, with wisdom being a valuable asset that can help you to navigate through life and through the challenges that you face, it will also help you to make better decisions. So it's not just a matter of, oh, wisdom, it's something that's over there. But no, it actually, you can apply it to your life right now. It's wisdom, and it helps you to make better decisions as you learn to navigate yourself through your life and your experiences. However, receiving wisdom is not always easy. The greater you can push away the negative emotions, the more wisdom will flow into your life. You know, it requires a certain kind of mindset and openness to accept that maybe your first thought was not the correct one, and you have to go beyond that thought to get to the wisdom. So you do have to learn to open yourself up so that wisdom flows into your mind. So what we're going to look at is explore some techniques for helping you to retrieve this wisdom and apply it in your life. So the first thing is to open your mind to receive wisdom, because it's essential. You know, you can't go through life with blinkers on. You've got to be open-minded to accepting other possibilities. I mean, just because you think it's so doesn't mean it's the ultimate answer. There's always an answer behind the idea that's flow into your mind. So it means you've got to be still to, you know, be still in the mind. So, you know, you've got to be willing to consider these new ideas, new perspectives, and this will open you up to new experiences, even if they challenge some of the beliefs that you have created about your reality. And these ideas you've created about your reality can become a comfort zone to you. So after this short break, we will come back and we will look at some ideas about how you can retrieve this inner wisdom from within.
You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 0793 66 77403.
रज़िया केरी फिक्र च पई है
पैनू ना बयानी शॉपिंग वास्ते इधर-उधर फिरना पैसी
ओ जाए फिरने की क्या जरूरत है सीधे चाचा प्लाजा चो जिथे हर चीज लबनी ज्वेलरी ते कपड़े तक प्लाजा एक ते बेशुमार दुकाना इस जाइनना चाचा प्लाजा
Spend £50 or more at Chacha Plaza to have a chance at winning a gold ring every Sunday. Terms and conditions apply. Chacha Plaza, 2 Ingleby Road, Bradford. BD7 2AT 01274 571100.
ओ बाबा क्या गल इतनी रोनी हो ओ यारा मिकी लक्का ना बू दर्द लक्का ना दर्द है तो तुझकी पता नहीं अलादीन कार्पेट वाले पिछले 3 सालां तू लक्का ने दर्दानी बेडा बेचने तू ना नहीं सुनिया उन्हां कोल लक्का ने दर्दानी बेडा डी बेस स्लाइडर ऑटोमैन सिंगल ते डबल बेड होनी उन्हां दी कीमतां भी बड़ियां जबरदस्त हैं तो मुफ्त विच डिलीवरी करने इस तो अलावा उन्हां कोल कारपेट ते लैमिनेट ना बड़ा सिलसिला वा
Aladdin Carpets and Furniture, 31 Lum Lane, BD8 7QU 01274 741 446.
ओ क्या गल है कुछ ना इंतजार होना लगे
ओ येरा हम बस का इंतजार करती है अभी तक इधर से कोई बस गुजरा ही नहीं है
ओ छोड़ो बसेगी अच्छो गड्डी च बियो
ओ येरा हमारे बैठने से कहीं तुम्हारा गाड़ी का टायर ना पंक्चर हो जाए कहीं हवा ना निकल जाए
अगर ऐसी कोई गल होई गई तो सीधे ले जाओ सर
BM Tires for your puncture repairs, wheel bouncing and tracking. New and power-worn tires available. BM Tires, 22 Paradise Street, BD1 2HR 01274 728 288. The best name in tires, BM Tires.
Save the Mothers Trust is a UK-based charity formed in 2003 with the aim of helping those in poverty and hardship to become self-sufficient and independent. Support our many projects around the world including Food Aid, World Water and the SMT Maternity Hospital. Donate your zakat, sadaqah and lillah by calling 012 74 270 043 or visit smtrust.org.uk. With your continued support, we can help make a difference.
Would you like to advertise digitally at a cost that is flexible, targetable, affordable and accessible? Then look no further. Adverts for You has designed most comprehensive range of digital advertising vans to meet the needs of businesses and agencies nationwide. Mobile digital vans with the best of technology to get your message delivered to targeted audience of your choice. Adverts from as little as £99, interacting and measuring in real time the client's message. Visit advertsforyou.co.uk or call 0781 785 4715 to book your campaign today.
A unique name in the world of fast food, Amigos Bradford, from where you can get tasty mouth-watering pizzas, burgers, shakes and much more. Delivery service available. Amigos Bradford, open Monday to Sunday, 4 p.m. till 11 p.m. Order online at amigosbradford.co.uk. 503 Otley Road, Bradford, BD2 4QL. Order line 01274 786 100. Al-Markaz Al-Islami has launched its appeal for £1 million for a purpose-built masjid, which will aim to promote the true message of Islam while uniting all Muslims in Bradford and create sound relations with all communities. Your donations will help in funding the purpose-built masjid, reception, offices, storeroom, first aid, funeral service, library, mortuary and much more. Bank transfer, Barclays Bank, account name, Al-Markaz Al-Islami, sort code 201188, account number 431616668 or ring 01274 270 043.
New insights into the mysteries of the Quran, a book by Asif Saba, self-help guide to meditation and the Quran, health, wealth, happiness and well-being. Order your copy on Amazon now or visit asifsabamindfulness.com. The Rock Crystals is an adventure into the afterlife, also available on Amazon.
having trouble paying too much energy bills? If so, contact us for the cheapest rates in the UK guaranteed. Ring Arshad Madni on 07578 995 170 or Humair on 079366 77403. Or females, contact Rihanna on 07956 456 239. If you take any three services with us, you will receive £150 cashback. If you mention RadioMac, £50 extra cashback, dedicated to save you money on your energy bills.
अगर आपको 3 या उससे ज्यादा हफ्तों से खांसी आ रही है तो इसको नजरअंदाज ना करें। अगर आपको 3 या उससे ज्यादा हफ्तों से खांसी आ रही है तो ये कैंसर की निशानी हो सकती है। ये शायद कोई संगीन बात नहीं है, लेकिन कैंसर का जल्द पता लगाना इसे मजीद काबिले इलाज बना देता है। NHS आपका मुआयना करना चाहती है। अपनी जीपी प्रैक्टिस से राब्ता करें। आपकी मदद करने में हमारी मदद कीजिए।
You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 079366 77403.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters, and welcome back. My name is Asif Saba, and we're broadcasting from RADIOMAC in the heart of Bradford on 107.1 FM. And the time is 20:36. And so to continue our topic on looking within yourself, meditation, getting to know yourself, we're talking in this section about mindfulness and being open-minded. And sometimes, have you ever looked at your children, how curious they are about life? They don't come with a mind of, I have all this knowledge and what is happening before me must fit into this knowledge that I have. But a child knows it doesn't know. And so it enters and looks at things with a mind of curiosity. Well, instead of approaching things with a mindset of, I know everything, say to yourself, I don't know anything. And then approach, say the verses of the Quran. Because when you do that, you start looking for answers. Just like the child knows it doesn't know anything. So when it goes forward and plays with toys or wants to read a book or does something, it goes in with a mindset of curiosity, wanting to know what's next. Even when they're watching TV, they are curious about this world. They can watch something over and over again with the same curiosity. And as they learn, they know what's coming next, but they're still open to understanding. So go read the Quran with an understanding that I don't know the meaning behind these verses. And approach it with curiosity, wanting to know. And this will help you to develop a certain kind of mindset. And it will be valuable because it will open you up to receiving new insights. And so if you go in reading the Quran believing this is what this particular verse is about, then you will only see that every time you read it. But if you change your approach and go in with a mindset of curiosity, maybe the second time you read it, you will see something different. And what is the difference that you've seen? It's because you've opened yourself up to wisdom. Because there are different meanings within the verses of the Quran, and it has a symbolic language that is hidden from many people's view. But I'll start, we will explore some of the symbolic languages of the Quran to help you open yourself up to maybe seeing the verses with a new perception. So I'm going to be here every Wednesday between 7 and 10, inshallah. And, you know, we'll talk about these things as we're going along. So, you know, go read the Quran with curiosity so that you remain open to understanding. And practice listening, because the good thing about listening is, you know, you pay attention, and you have to pay attention to listening, to what is being said. It's like paying attention when you're reading the Quran. If you're reading the Quran and your mind's all over the place, you're not going to be taking in that information. So by listening, you are receiving, and then you are digesting, and you can then make sense of what is being said. And it involves paying attention to what others are saying, or what the Quran is saying, or what the book is saying that you're reading, and asking for clarity, and hoping that you get clarity from within yourself, and then you can respond with empathy and respect to what you are learning. So by practicing active listening, you can learn from others and even other people's experiences if you're paying attention or you're watching and you're using wisdom to understand what is taking place before you. And you will gain new insights and new ideas, not only about the world, but about yourself as well. Learn from your mistakes is another thing that you can do. So, you know, it's inevitable that we will make mistakes in life. You know, nobody gets things right straight away or on the first go. So learn from your mistakes. If something happens and you didn't like it, instead of repeating it, do something about it. Change. You know, put a new set of thoughts there. You don't have to keep bumping your head against a brick wall and thinking, why doesn't this happen? Why doesn't this happen? Maybe it's because you need to change. You need to look at what you're trying to do and then look within yourself and say, how can I change this from happening to me all the time? Well, the answer's right there. You need to change yourself and how you're responding with to what is taking place around you. And this will give you great insights into you. So by acknowledging your mistakes and reflecting on what you can learn from them, you can gain valuable insights into yourself and your behaviour. And this can help you to make better decisions in the future and avoid repeating those same mistakes. Also, give yourself feedback and be prepared to listen to what other people say, even if they're criticising you or you think they're criticising you. Maybe this feedback that they're giving you is there to help you to move beyond it, or maybe see where you could be going wrong in life. And by you changing and fixing that issue within your life, changes take place, and maybe that mistake will never happen again, and you can move on from it. So by asking for feedback about your behaviour, the decisions that you're making, the interactions that are taking place around you, you can gain valuable insights and understandings on how you are perceiving the world around you and how you can improve yourself. And it's important to approach these feedbacks that you get from others with an open mind and a willingness to learn from somebody else's perception. Because when you're in the middle of a situation or matter, sometimes it is hard to see beyond what is taking place in front of you. So by reading and reflecting on wisdom and reading and reflecting on the verses of the Quran, you can gain great wisdom, because the Quran is a book on personal development, if you think about it. It's teaching you there's that much information in the Quran. You know, every time you read it, you will see something different because you're learning as you're reading. So continue to read it. Read it not just once and think, that's it, I've read it, whew. But read it again. Read it over and over again. You know, and extract that which is good for you. And be prepared to listen to what the Quran is teaching you. And you will begin to grow. So by reflecting on the insights that you learn and applying them to your life, you can gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Mindfulness is the practice of being present at the moment and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. So don't judge. No, you're not here to judge others. They're not here to fit into what you think is right. Only judge yourself and make comparisons about yourself, but do it in a positive way, a way where you are looking to learn and understand yourself. Because by knowing yourself, you can make the necessary changes to help yourself on your journey in life. And imagine when you get over to the next world, once you've finished with this life and this world, you know, you're going to be well pleased that you paid attention and you tried. And you didn't just sit back and do nothing. You learnt. So by practicing mindfulness, develop this greater awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, and especially your behaviours, which can help you to make better decisions and respond more effectively to the challenges you face in life. And mindfulness can also help you to cultivate a sense of inner peace and well-being, which can make it easier to receive wisdom. And you've also got to think about embracing diversity, because, you know, there's so many different kinds of people in life. You know, we're not all the same, we're not all robots. You know, you're going to always have somebody who's got a different opinion. There may be some people who listen to this program and say, oh, what's he talking about? There's some people that will listen to the program and say, wow, fantastic. You know, and so you've got to be prepared to accept that not everybody is going to get you. Not everybody is going to understand you. There's only one person who's going to understand you, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He knows your deepest, darkest secrets. So learn to receive wisdom, because that wisdom is coming into your life from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you on your journey. So learn to embrace diversity in life and realize not everybody is the same as you, and that you can learn from people from different backgrounds, experiences and perspectives. And this can help you to gain a more a better understanding of the world around you, and develop empathy and compassion, gratitude, and all the beautiful things that make your heart sing. You know, you'll appreciate other people. You'll learn to love other people. So it's important to approach diversity with an open mind and a willingness to learn from other people's experiences. So think about personal growth as well, because that's what will happen if you learn to surrender yourself. It is important to emphasize, you know, personal growth as a way of training yourself to receive wisdom, because without wisdom there will be no growth within you. When you accept wisdom, you will change. You know, only a very stubborn person will say, well, I'm not going to change. Why should I change? But life is about change. You've got change. You know, wisdom allows you to grow, develop, and learn. If you become stubborn and say, I'm not going to change, then you hold up your own progression in life. Everything changes. You know, a person, think of this. I mean, I saw an interesting point. I can't remember where I saw it. Somebody was talking about something, and they said, you know, somebody who's lived a long life and they've refused to change. I mean, what a waste of a life. Change is a part of life. If you don't change, it shows then you haven't learned anything. So who's being held up? Only you. You know, nobody else is going to stop with you in this particular stubbornness because you refuse not to change. Only you will stay in this particular area of your life and refuse to change. So allow growth to take place within yourself, and it will help you on your journey. Change is an important thing, and even the verses in the Quran, I think off the top of my head, is Surah 13, verse 11, which says, you know, it talks about there won't be, you know, God, things will never change until we change it with our own souls, which means we have to change our own self to see a change taking place. And again, when we open our hearts in love and appreciate other people in our life, then the whole community, the whole of the world becomes a better place. And unless we change, unless we strive for changing ourselves, the world around us will never change. The people around us may not change, and life will carry on. Or, as you can see, what goes on around you, I mean, some of the stories in the news are most terrible, the things we do to each other, because we're not changing as a society. We're continuing down this pathway. People are suffering because we refuse to change ourselves. But there's only one way we can change life on earth, and that is if we ourselves change. So think about this and work to maybe change yourself, and by reflecting within yourself, meditation allows you to go within yourself, see what is there, and clear out the things that you do not need anymore in your life. Because there's a lot of stuff inside us. We don't need it. It's just there, holding us back from advancing our own soul's development. And nobody can actually say that they know everything. So to be stubborn about changing yourself, then you don't know everything. You must change so that you can grow and develop. Read the Quran and read it often, and you will see the verses will tell you where you are, what you need to change within yourself to help you grow. They will highlight to you the things that you need to work on within yourself. And when you meditate, when you go within, when you go past the thoughts, the immediate thoughts within your mind, and enter that beautiful place within yourself, that inner sacred mosque, when you connect to that part of yourself, you connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you want to stay in that moment for the rest see yourself partly for the person you are, but when you go within, you see the full nature of who you are. And this is the importance of prayer and meditation and learning to know yourself. So develop yourself. Express loving feelings within yourself, and these feelings will remain with you. And if you keep on expressing love, expressing gratitude, purity, peace, love, and take the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Look at the names that you can apply to yourself and develop yourself with. And there you will start to grow. And life is about surrendering. Surrendering to the wisdom within yourself. So I hope this will give you some ideas to think about. I'll give you the telephone number of the do that's coming up. It's going to be at Arts Eye in Bradford, and you can visit this place. It's an art gallery, and it's got some amazing pictures there. If you want, I'll give you the telephone number in a moment. I'll give you the address if you've got a TomTom or one of these things that guide you. And then you can find your way. So the address for the art gallery, which is called Arts Eye, and it's an Islamic Arts and Gifts Gallery. It's on Longside Lane in Bradford, and it's BD7 1DF. And it's on Longside Lane, and it's going to be this Saturday, the 7th of October, and it's between 12 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. and you can go down there. You can meet Waqar, Mohammed and Hamza, and Waqar has come all the way, he's coming up all the way from Nelson. He's got a number of programs that they're running down in Nelson, so I think he's going to be talking about maybe duplicating that program in Bradford. So he'll have some really interesting things to say and to discuss and teach. And again, go down there, learn, and then maybe look how you can duplicate some of the things that they are doing down in Nelson, because he's here to show and teach us. So if you want to maybe set up a group of like-minded people and, you know, create something, it's all about using creativity in your life, and through creativity it does bring you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May that be any sports you enjoy doing, that's a creative thing. You know, you find you're grateful to Allah for allowing you to play sports to keep you entertained, and then you can show gratitude for the amazing time you've had in your life doing what you do. So the sports, painting, artwork, anything that you do that is creative can bring you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this art gallery is being set up by Muhammad and his son to bring art, and especially Islamic art, to people. Now, if you've never been to an art gallery, and especially an Islamic art gallery, because I don't think there's, you know, this is the one art gallery that's around in Bradford. If you've never been to it, you will go down there and you'll enjoy it. And it's one of a kind, and you can look at all the different art from around the world. Now, the contact telephone number is 0730558808. You can give that number a ring to find out more, Now we're going back into another break, and I'll return after this short break.
You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 0793 66 77403.
खैरन चाचा मियां है गड्डी की नियत है शादी नी फिल्म बुक कराउन जुलसा ए रोले कुछ बुआई छोड़े ने
ओए निकिया शादी नी उनता फिल्म बुक कराउन न जाने उता जुलसा जिन्ना रोले बुआई छोड़े.
Wedding Concept provide the cheapest and most competitive price for your wedding films and photography. Special offer: book your wedding film with us and get a 50-inch TV free. Wedding Concept, ring 07492 830 494. Pearl's Tea Room and Patisserie, a unique dining experience for halal gourmet burgers, freshly squeezed juices, mouth-watering cakes and delicious macaroons. Indulge yourself in an experience to overwhelm the senses. Pearl's Tea Room and Patisserie, opening times 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. on weekends. Find us at 46 Rowley Avenue, Bradford, BD6 1DA, behind the Shell petrol station. Call 01274 306 567.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. मुसलमान भाइयों बहनों, जामिया उस्मानिया हीटर रोड ब्रैडफोर्ड 9 नई मस्जिद बना रहे हैं जिस पर 3 मिलियन पाउंड खर्चा आएगा. इस सदका जारिया में हिस्सा लेकर जन्नत में अपना घर बनाएं, क्योंकि अल्लाह के नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का फरमान है, जिसने दुनिया में अल्लाह का घर बनाया अल्लाह उसको जन्नत में घर अता फरमाएगा. राब्ता के लिए मुफ्ती मोहम्मद बशीर मतार, फोन नंबर 07866311213 और साहबजादा मोहम्मद याद साहब 07367576631.
Mover Properties are a team of qualified professionals with a decade of experience in the property industry. Are you looking for tenants? Is your property empty? Do you want peace of mind? Mover Properties has the solution. Full management, regular inspection, property maintenance, tenants waiting in all areas, letting sales and commercials. Mover Properties, 10 Duckworth Lane, BD9 482 999. Other branch 282 Ollerton Road, BD15. Email info@moverproperties.co.uk and our website moverproperties.co.uk.
क्या गल है अंकल जी पुत्रा पुलो ते बकु करी छोरिया टायरां दी वजह नाल तुसा की आख्या सी ना टायर बदलाओ और तू की पता टायर कहदे महंगे वे कोई चंगी जी ता सस्ती जी जा दसना.
Champion Tyres Limited, 13 to 22-inch part-worn tyres for cars, vans and 4x4s. If you buy 4 tyres, you get a free laser tracking check. Champion Tyres Limited, 26 Gale Lane, Bradford. Call 01274 641 845. Special offer for taxi drivers, tracking from £10.
New insights into the mysteries of the Quran, a book by Asif Saba, self-help guide to meditation and the Quran, health, wealth, happiness and well-being. Order your copy on Amazon now or visit asifsabamindfulness.com. The Rock Crystals is an adventure into the afterlife, also available on Amazon.
रज़िया केरी फिक्रिच पईए
पहलू ना बयानी शॉपिंग वास्ते इधर-उधर फिरना पैसी
ओ जाए फिरने की क्या जरूरत है सिद्धे चाचा प्लाजा चो जिथे हर चीज लबनी ज्वेलरी ते कपड़े तक प्लाजा एक ते बेशुमार दुकाना इस जाइनना चाचा प्लाजा.
Spend £50 or more at Chacha Plaza to have a chance at winning a gold ring every Sunday. Terms and conditions apply. Chacha Plaza, 2 Ingleby Road, Bradford, BD7 2AT, 01274 571100.
Would you like to advertise digitally at a cost that is flexible, targetable, affordable and accessible? Then look no further. Adverts for You has designed most comprehensive range of digital advertising vans to meet the needs of businesses and agencies nationwide. Mobile digital vans with the best of technology to get your message delivered to targeted audience of your choice. Adverts from as little as £99, interacting and measuring in real time the client's message. Visit advertsforyou.co.uk or call 0781 785 4715 to book your campaign today.
Al-Markaz Al-Islami present their part-time Islamic law and traditional studies under the guidance of Sheikh Mufti Qazi Hassan Raza. Enrollment date Saturday 26th of August 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Course begins Saturday 2nd of September 2023. On Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Brothers and sisters aged 12 and over. Register now, text your name and number on 07378 414 276 or visit Al-Markaz Al-Islami, Backside Lane, Bradford, BD7 2JX 01274 270 043.
यार तुम तो कहते थे कि नया मकान लेने के बाद मेरी पॉकेट खाली हो गई है। ये इतने खूबसूरत कारपेट और लैमिनेट फ्लोरिंग कहाँ से आए हैं?
अरे भाई भला हो मनिंगम कारपेट वालों का, जहाँ से कारपेट और लैमिनेट फ्लोरिंग आए हैं। अगर आप भी अपने घर को खूबसूरत कारपेट और फ्लोरिंग से सजाना चाहते हैं और पैसे बचाना चाहते हैं तो इसके लिए एक ही नाम, मनिंगम कारपेट। We have a wide selection of carpets, laminate and vinyls. 230 Manningham Lane, Bradford, BD8 7BZ 01274 973 206 or 0798 44 154
You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring 0793 66 77403.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters, and my name is Asif Saba, and I'm broadcasting from Radio Mac in the heart of Bradford on broadcasting on 107.1 FM. And if you would like, we are actually going out live on YouTube. If you don't know that, you can actually watch this program on YouTube as well. So you'll be able to, if you haven't caught all of it and you've found, maybe you came in halfway through the program and you want to watch the full program, why not go to YouTube, type in Radio Mac and then subscribe to the YouTube channel for Radio Mac, and you'll see all sorts of videos there. You can watch this video, you can watch a few others that I've previously done, or you can listen to some other presenters. So go onto YouTube, type in Radio Mac, and it will bring up the links and find the videos, and you can watch them live online as well. And also you can watch pre-recorded ones where they've been recorded. So yeah, go online and watch the program live and enjoy being in the moment there. Now, we've been talking, I've mentioned the Quran a lot of times today, so we're going to have a look at the Quran and what is the Quran. The Quran is a guidance, it's inspiration, and it's a spiritual source of knowledge for all the Muslims in the world, and even the non-Muslims, people who don't follow Islam, but maybe they're interested in reading the Quran to find out, what it is actually all about. So, it's an amazing book. Its passages are regarded as God's actual words, and Muslims believe that they represent the greatest wisdom and guidance for humanity. So, this being the case, we should always be reading the Quran and trying our best to understand what it's actually telling us and how we can implement the verses into our lives so that we actually live according to the wisdom of the Quran. So the Quran is a major source of guidance, and its teachings do provide a framework for all Muslims in the world to live our lives and, flourish in this world. And there's been various poems, and, it teaches us morality, ethics, social justice, and among other things, spirituality and what it's like to be a spiritual person living in this physical reality. The Quranic verses exhort Muslims to walk the straight way and to follow a pathway that leads back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And within the teachings, within the verses, it teaches you how best to live your life, keep an open mind and develop yourself as a person, and this is your own spiritual growth. So for Muslims, the Quran is a source of inspiration, and its passages, its verses have inspired many people throughout history. I mean, all the people that have read the Quran and have become much better after reading the Quran. The verses do tell you to pursue knowledge and be sympathetic to others and strive to perfect yourself and be the best you can be in your life. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little break, and we will come back to talking more about the verses of the Quran. And, I'm going to play a nasheed just to give you a little rest. And this is Sami Yusuf's, and it's called Praise God. And, I hope you like it.
And I drank from the mountain stream, and I walked upon its surface, and it all felt like a dream. And this mountain, it is a Muslim, and I feel like he's my friend. And as I climbed onto his peak, I wished it would never end. We should be like the mountain, it never complains. We should be like the mountain, it praises God and never complains. We should be like the mountain, like the mountain. I gave my salam to the mountain, and I stride through the wind and the snow, and something caught my eye up in the sky, and I wished it would never let go. 'Cause this mountain, it is a Muslim, and I feel like he's my friend. And as I climbed onto his peak, I wished it would never end. On this mountain I feel complete, and while I'm here to this mountain I will speak. Thank God for this wonderful day, and I know the mountain feels the same way. We should be like the mountain, never complain. We should be like the mountain, رزاق شهيد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد يا مسلمين صلوا عليه اللهم صل على محمد وصح محمد يا مؤمنين صلوا عليه لطيف خبير سميع بصير جليل رقيب مجيب غفور شكور ودود قيوم رؤوف صبور مجيد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد يا مسلمين صلوا عليه اللهم صل على محمد وصح محمد يا مؤمنين صلوا عليه الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس الله أكبر الله أكبر يا رحمن ارحم ضعفنا يا لطيف ألطف بنا يا لطيف ألطف بنا ألطف بنا Softly you called to me across the space between, across eternity. My love was a path unseen, out of the wilderness. You beckon my every step. I stumble sometimes, and yet I never once looked back, 'cause I without you, without you, without you. Like a heart between these, I would feel nothing, you see, if you took your love from me. I don't know what harm would last me. I'd use my final breath to call out your name, that breath upon the breeze. I begins to leave, so you might see just what your love meant to me. I'm on the cost of losing you one day. I don't know where I would go, what I would do without you, without you, without you. Cause I would see the man I know I used to, how I was lost before you reached for me. No, I don't know where I would go, what I would do without you, without you, without you. Some might say this world today shows God's left us to our mistakes, so He has never been so far away. Some might say, how could any father stand, see his children across many lands suffer so, give no helping hand, no helping hand. And somewhere tonight, far away and out of sight, there's a child that's too weak to cry. And deep in those eyes, can't you see him in disguise, reaching out to the heart that's in you and I. In every tear, that is where He is there. Every tear, that is where He is there. He's the hand that wipes that brow. He's the tear that trickles down on the face that cries without a sound. I need you now. What a simple choice to make between what you give and what you take. When what you get, such precious life would say, life would say. Somewhere inside, there's a part of you asks why would He leave so many so far behind? Deep in those eyes, can't you see Him in disguise, reaching out to the heart that's in you and I? In every tear,
all your fighters, all your tanks, and all your soldiers against the boy, holding a stone, standing there, all alone. In his eyes, I see the sun. In his smile, I see the moon. And I wonder, I only wonder, who is weak and who is strong, who is right and who is wrong. And I only wish that the truth has a tongue.
Oh Allah the Almighty, Allahu Allah, protect me and guide me, Allahu Allah, oh to your love and mercy, Allahu Allah, Ya Allah don't deprive me, Allahu Allah, from beholding your beauty, Allahu Allah, oh my Lord accept this plea, Allahu Allah. حسبي ربي جل الله 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 ما في قلبي غير الله 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 وتنها कौन है अल्लाह अल्लाह बादशाह वो कौन है अल्लाह अल्लाह रहनुमा वो कौन है अल्लाह क्या ऊंची शान है अल्लाह उसकी सब निशान है सब दिलों की जान है
is China Chacha Plaza.
Spend £50 or more at Chacha Plaza to have a chance at winning a gold ring every Sunday. Terms and conditions apply. Chacha Plaza, 2 Ingleby Road, Bradford. BD7 2AT 01274 571100.
ओ बाबा क्या गल इतनी रोनी हो ओ यारा मिकी लक्का ना बूह दर्द लक्का ना दर्द है तो तुझकी पता नहीं अलादीन का अस्पताल पिछले 3 साल तू लक्का ने दर्द दी बेल्लां बेचने तू ना नाम नहीं सुनिया उन्हां कोल लक्का ने दर्द दी बेल्लां डी बेस स्लाइडर ऑटोमैन सिंगल ते डबल बेड होनी उन्हां दी कीमतां भी बड़ियां जबरदस्त हैं तो मुफ्त विच डिलीवरी करने इस तो अलावा उन्हां कोल कारपेट ते लैमिनेट ना बड़ा सिलसिला वा
Aladdin Carpets and Furniture, 31 Lumlane, BD8 7QU 01274 741 446. Mover Properties are a team of qualified professionals with a decade of experience in the property industry. Are you looking for tenants? Is your property empty? Do you want peace of mind? Mover Properties has the solution. Full management, regular inspection, property maintenance, tenants waiting in all areas, letting sales and commercials. Mover Properties, Tender Court Lane, BD9 482 999. Other branch 282 Ollerton Road, BD15. Email info@moverproperties.co.uk and our website moverproperties.co.uk.
वो क्या गल है कुछ ना इंतजार होना लगे यार
ओ येरा हम बस का इंतजार करती है अभी तक इधर से कोई बस गुजरा ही नहीं है
ओ छोड़ो बस की अच्छो गड्डी च बियो
ओ येरा हमारे बैठने से कहीं तुम्हारा गाड़ी का टायर ना पंक्चर हो जाए कहीं हवा ना निकल जाए
अगर ऐसी कोई गल होई गई तो सीधे ले जाओ
BM Tires for your puncture repairs, wheel balancing and tracking. New and power-worn tires available. BM Tires, 22 Paradise Street, BD1 2HR 01274 728 288. The best name in tires, BM Tires.
Globally, more than 1,000 children under the age of 5 die daily because of lack of clean, safe water. Is this fair? Help families relieve, provide the poorest villages with clean, safe water and protect them from waterborne disease. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was asked which charity is the best. He replied, providing water. Join the campaign and help us to save hundreds of lives. If you do one good thing today, call 0114 365 4454 or visit familiesrelief.org.uk and give life with water.
Would you like to advertise digitally at a cost that is flexible, targetable, affordable and accessible? Then look no further. Adverts for You has designed most comprehensive range of digital advertising vans to meet the needs of businesses and agencies nationwide. Mobile digital vans with the best of technology to get your message delivered to targeted audience of your choice. Adverts from as little as £99, interacting and measuring in real time the client's message. Visit advertsforyou.co.uk or call 0781 785 4715 to book your campaign today.
Al-Markaz Al-Islami presents Islamic Law and Traditional Studies for Sisters. New course for busy mothers, working sisters and all sisters who would like to learn the foundation of our deen. Monday to Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. till 2 p.m. Enrolling now. Course begins 4th September 2023. Sisters aged 16 and over. Modules include translation of the glorious Quran, Hadith science, tafsir, Islamic jurisprudence and much more. Come and visit Al-Markaz Al-Islami, Backside Lane, Bradford, BD7 2JX 01274 270 043.
ओ मरी क्या हुए
क्या गल है चाचा कुदरे सैकड़ा पर नहीं टठे हो
सैकड़ा पर कोई ना टठा लक्का ने दर्दा नाल जोड़ा ने दर्दा नाल मरी क्या हुए
तो फिर सलंजी ड्रिंक पियो ना
ए सलंजी ड्रिंक क्या होना
चाचा इस ड्रिंक विच खालस शलाजीत अखरोट पिस्ते बादाम काजू ते और भी बहुत सारी चंगीਆਂ चीਜ਼ਾं पईयां ने ए ड्रिंक पीने नाल लक्के ना दर्द कोलेस्ट्रोल ब्लड प्रेशर जोड़ा ना दर्द सारा कुछ ठीक हो जासी ते तुसा घोड़े हाल दौड़सो
Salanji, our own natural milk energy drink available at all Chacha Chai stores. Visit salanji.com.
New insights into the mysteries of the Quran, a book by Asif Saba, self-help guide to meditation and the Quran, health, wealth, happiness and well-being. Order your copy on Amazon now or visit asifsabamindfulness.com. The Rock Crystals is an adventure into the afterlife, also available on Amazon.
मामा आज क्या खासो
वो पामाजान हौसला पामाजान
ओ मामा ये रोज पामाजान खाई खाई तंग नहीं पैनी हो
वो चला ही गए 100 बारी खाओ ते तावी नहीं तंग पैना
तो फिर करा ऑर्डर
वो टली खड़का देर कैसी है
12 Manville Terrace, Bradford. Call 01274 726 218. Opposite Bradford College and University. Open on weekdays 11 a.m. till midnight and weekends from 3 p.m. till midnight. Delivery available from 5 p.m. Delicious Parmesan House, Manville Terrace is the only exclusive Delicious Parmesan House in Bradford. You are listening to RADIOMAC Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you'd like to advertise, ring
He was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Muhammad, mercy upon mankind, teacher of all mankind. He gave us life, he gave us life, he gave us life, he gave us life. He sent to guide us, Rasulullah. He sent to guide us, Rasulullah. Who is the loved one? Allah. Who is al-Basir? Allah. Who is al-Khabir? La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger. To Allah is our return. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger. To Allah is our return. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Anyone who fails to see all the signs of his existence that he has spread around. Anyone who fails to see all the signs of his existence that he has spread around will be completely blind, walking in the desert sand, having no peace of mind. Who is the loved one? Allah. Who is al-Majid? Allah. Who is al-Hamid? La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger. To Allah is our return. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger. To Allah is our return. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger. To Allah is our return. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger. To Allah is our return. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadur Rasulullah. 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 Ya Mustafa, 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 ya Mustafa. Mustafa, 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 Mustafa. You're our prophet, our beloved. Truly you are most just and kind. You're our prophet, our beloved. Truly you are most just and kind. You're our prophet, our beloved. Truly you are most just and kind. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa. Mustafa, 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 Ya Mustafa, Ya Mustafa, Ya Mustafa, Ya Mustafa, Ya Mustafa, Ya Mustafa. You're the guide sent by Allah to lead us towards the light. You're the guide sent by Allah to lead us towards the light. You're the guide sent by Allah to lead us towards the light. You're the guide sent by Allah to lead us towards the light. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa. Mustafa, 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 Ya 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 Mustafa. In your manners and in your deeds, all the prophets you did exceed. In your manners and in your deeds, all the prophets you did exceed. In your manners and in your deeds, all the prophets you did exceed. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa. Allahumma salli ala al-Mustafa. Mustafa, 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 Ya 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 Mustafa.
Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters, and I hope you enjoyed those few nasheeds to entertain you for a little while. And yeah, coming back to some of the things we were talking about, the inspiring light of the Quran and what the Quran means and what the Quran does, and how it's there to unify us all. So by reading it, look at those people who are trying to unify Islam, not those who are trying to break it up into small little pieces. So, the main source of the teachings of the Quran is unity. So, look to unify yourself and see all Muslims as brothers and sisters, and not separating us and dividing us into all these small little groups that are arguing and bickering among ourselves. So, the Quran is a source of inspiration, and its passages have inspired many people throughout history. And you'll find that the verses of the Quran do elevate your consciousness, and they also teach you to be sympathetic towards other people and to strive to perfect those parts of your life that are imperfect. So, the Quran, with it being this source of spiritual knowledge, its verses do bring comfort and encouragement during tough times. The Quranic verses advise how you can seek assistance and direction from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and how to find this inner source of peace with an awareness that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there. He is real, and the next world is a real place, more real than this world here. And this is what we have to focus our attention on, and believe that the hereafter is there. Now, you ask those people who have had an experience that they can't quite put their fingers on it, well, they will know that the afterlife is real. It is a place, and that this place is an illusion, and we are here to learn about ourselves. And what better way to learn about ourselves and our individual selves I'm talking about than is to go within ourselves, to pray, to meditate, and go beyond the ideas we have about this world and see ourselves for the spiritual person we really are. And the Quran can teach you how to go beyond these thoughts we have about this physical reality and focus ourselves on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and form a closer connection so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala becomes alive within us and we know that the hereafter is there. The Quran is a uniting force for us all Muslims and non-Muslims alike, and with its teachings they do encourage us to find unity and solidarity among believers in general. Not just they're Muslims, they're Christians, they're Jews, and they are whoever they are. Islam is about unity of all people. The Quranic verses emphasize the importance of Muslim brotherhood and sisterhood, and encourages all to collaborate towards the same goal. Because we all worship, we all have this idea about who God is. Different people may have a different idea, but at the end of the day, when we close our eyes, we are all trying to imagine and connect ourselves and feel a connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So remember, the Quran is filled with messages of hope and resilience, and emphasizes the importance of patience, perseverance, and a trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during times of difficulty and adversity. Its verses offer comfort and reassurance to those who are struggling, and they encourage you to remain steadfast, because you know that the difficulties or the things that you perceive as difficulties, because remember, what you perceive is only because you perceive it in a particular way. Two people in the same situation will have a totally different set of ideas and thoughts about what is taking place. So things only exist in your life because you think them so. When you take away the thoughts, the matter or the experience doesn't exist. And you know this yourself when you think about, or when you're not thinking about something. It doesn't exist because you're not thinking about it. It only becomes a reality because you start thinking about it and it manifests itself within you as a reality. So be assured that by reading the Quran, one thing it does, it takes your mind off what's going on elsewhere because you're focusing on what the Quran is teaching you, what the Quran is telling you. It takes your mind off the struggles and the problems that are surrounding you, and it puts you in a different state of mind, and it reminds you that Allah is there, and it teaches you all you need to know. So the Quran does encourage you to self-reflect and contemplate, and it emphasizes the significance of focusing on yourself and looking within, self-reflection, and again spiritual meditation, because its verses urge people to connect with their inner selves and learn more about not only their own self but how to treat other people they meet on the pathway. So, it is important that you read the Quran, look to understanding it, and it will reveal to you the things you need to know. And all you can do is try your best. But your greatest source of understanding is actually from within yourself. And again, remember when we talked about how within a small seed, an apple seed, what grows out of an apple seed but a great big tree. So within that seed, it contains everything that tree needs to grow. Within you is everything you need in life, the answers to all your questions. The Quran is a source of helping you to maybe phrase your questions, ask the correct questions to get the best responses. And when you don't know what to do, you can look to the Quran for guidance, and then look within yourself on how you can use those verses to understand your own journey, and maybe get rid of some of the thoughts and ideas that are manifesting within you that you don't need anymore. The memories that you have, the past is gone. Now you can focus on the here and the now, focus on being in the moment. So the Quran is an illuminating light that has an impact on the lives of many people throughout history, and its teachings do provide spiritual direction, inspiration and solace, as well as encouragement, unity and solidarity among believers. And it doesn't matter, as long as you have a belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will be among the believers, because you recognize that there's something there that's greater than yourself. Now, all I can say is, if you want to learn more about some of the things you've heard, you can buy my book. The book is called Self-Help Guide to Meditation and the Quran. It's available on Amazon. And also, there's another book called The Rock Crystals, and that's more or less a story. It's an adventure story into the hereafter. You can go read that as well. You can buy it on Amazon, and it's filled with wisdom and some of the things I've learned. So if you do like adventure stories with inspired wisdom within it, you can read that. But my other book will help you on your journey as well. So, I want to bring this weekly show to a close, and we'll be back next week with some more ideas and discussions and topics to think about. So, you know, now that we're coming up close to 9 o'clock, it is, looking at the computer, 21:56. So, you know, I am glad you've stayed with the programme, you've listened to it, and I hope you find in your heart to send out loving feelings from yourself. Because within love, you will find all the answers to your questions. Because love is an expression of the highest heavens. And when you express love, it expands your conscious awareness. And life becomes a much better place. And especially if you say your prayers with the expression of love. For love carries your prayers up to the heavens. And that Allah may multiply all that you send out from yourself, and may it return back to you, and may it be filled with love. So I thank you for listening, and as we draw this week's programme to a close, I will be back next week to bring you some more insights into the verses of the Quran, or talk about the Quran in general, or it may be that you know, we just talk about meditation and spirituality and its benefits. And I will remember you, and if you remember me, and we all get back together next week, that will be great. Remember to put all the radio presenters into your duas, and as you put, we will put all the listeners into our duas, and may we all be encouraged to be the best we can be, for it will make the world a much better place. So I'd like to, you know, say goodbye, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all the listeners. May they be showered with understanding, wisdom, and above all, may they receive blessings from Allah, and may He watch over them during their night of sleep, raise them up in the mornings, ready for a new day, and may that day be one that you enter into with curiosity and open-mindedness, and with the ability to maybe start relearning some of the things you know, maybe the things you do not need anymore in life, may they be removed from your life so that you can leave them behind you and start moving forward. For you're never too old to learn, and it's never too late to start learning new things. You know, don't allow stubbornness to hold you back from learning new things, because when you stop learning, it's like you've given up on life, and life shouldn't be given up on. There's always something to learn. But if you refuse to learn and stop learning, then it's a waste of life. You know, somebody who hasn't learned anything, where are they going to go? They're not going to go forward. They're going to just stay where they are until they give up their hold on the past. So we're coming up for a break, and this is the end of this week's show. May Allah bless you. Jazakallah.
You are listening to Radio Max Milad broadcast on 107.1 FM. You can also listen to us on www.radiomac.org. And if you